Welcome in now Alice Lee. She is the chairwoman of the Maui County Council. Thank you once again for being with us. I mentioned a moment ago that the people who called Lahaina home, many will be able to return and start sifting through what is left. How difficult will today be for so many of your neighbors?
I think it'll, excuse me, I think it'll be extremely difficult because although on the one hand, people have been eager to return to their properties to see what's left and whatever they can retrieve, now reality is setting in where they're seeing their properties, touching their properties for the first time and realizing they've lost practically everything. So the feelings, the emotions are running high today. And, you know, we pray and think of them as they go through this process, which will be very, very difficult.
And also, there are health concerns with returning to this area, the carcinogens in the air, all of the ash and the rubble left behind. What precautions are being taken to make sure that as people return, that they're also safe?
Well, FEMA is in charge of the operation, and FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, assigned the EPA, which is the Environmental Protection Agency, to clear each zone before people can return. So the EPA and their teams have gone through the places where people are returning today and to check for all of those toxic types of materials and try to remove that. Still, going in today will require that the people wear protective gear and remain very cautious because some of their buildings are unstable. You have metal, sharp objects. You still have those toxic materials. So people need to be very, very careful as they go through their belongings today.
The mayor of Maui has mentioned that it may take 2 years for the rebuilding process to even begin. Is that a reasonable timeline, given that much of the land does have to be cleared? And where do people go in the interim?
Well, I'm not sure how long it's going to take. We've talked to people from Paradise, California, from Sonoma, California, other municipalities that have experienced something similar. And 2 years seems to be actually an ambitious timeline. However, we're hopeful that something can be done to provide replacement housing opportunities. We're trying very hard right now, as a matter of fact, to assist current developers who had projects ready to go forward before the disaster, to try and expedite their projects, so that as people leave the hotels, they can move into other quarters, more permanent, well, semi-permanent quarters, as they rebuild their homes and businesses. The problem with the location of where the destruction occurred is in what we call the shoreline management area. And so there's all kinds of rules and regulations when you build within that area. Secondly, a lot of the structures and properties were non-conforming. In other words, they were built many, many years ago. So today, it doesn't conform to our current county code. So we do have challenges. It's not just the removal of the property. There's all types of challenges.
Finally, I have less than a minute left, but what is your message to tourists? I interviewed 2 Maui residents recently, and they said, we want tourists to come back, but we're not ready for them yet. We're still dealing with this. What is the message for those who desire to go to Hawaii and help your local economy rebuild?
Actually, we would like the visitors to come back because many people don't realize that Lahaina is just one town, and it is located pretty much away from the other visitor accommodations like Wailea, Kihei, Makena. Those areas have lots of visitor accommodations, and they're not next to Lahaina. Even in Kaanapali, which is right past the Lahaina town. They are ready to receive visitors. What we're not ready for is for visitors to visit our town. That, they should respect and avoid going to the town. But there are many, many other places on Maui to visit, and we welcome them back, because otherwise the people who lost their homes will have no jobs.
Right.
So we do need the economy to come back, and also those who want to give to help our people. Their needs keep changing and evolving. We would ask that they contact mauicounty.us, and consider monetary donations. That would be most helpful.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.